Is that 76 Gabe Browning in there? I think it is, right in the middle there. Good run there by the Rams. Number 8 able to move the chains. Or is he going to be just short here? Looks like the spot will be just short, bringing up 3rd and short. Coates almost had the first down.
Coates has had a big game here. He's had 2 touchdowns so far and put them in a great spot to convert this 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Loaded to the left side with the backs here. Line heavy to the right. Handoff inside to Davis, and he's going to be swallowed up as he's tackled for a loss. A host of Edgewood tacklers, including number 14, J.R. Crooks, number 55, Mason Thor, bottled them up quickly and tackled them for a loss of 3, bringing up 4th and now 4.
Like I said earlier, Scott, both sides of this line have been working out pretty well for Edgewood.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter as we head to the 4th quarter. 28-21 is the score as your Edgewood Warriors are in full control of this second half. We'll be right back with you. YSN Live, I'm Scott Demas.
James Westover.
We'll be back with you.
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any one of these hot tubs for less than $189 a month. And for right now, you can run on dealer money, which is 0% APR for 72 months. Your
spot. Let's hope he's all right.
And that's Asa Lance under center again.
Wouldn't be surprised they.
Toss
up. 45. That is again Noah Angle with the. That was a great recovery by him.
It was a loss for about 3 yards on the play. So we'll end up with a 3rd and 8. They got a little lucky that ball went right into the 3rd running back's hands.
That could have gotten bad real quick, and I think Lakeview they have ran the ball well this first drive for sure. I mean,
they're definitely
all the way to the 35.
Yeah, they're definitely running old school. Run right up the center.
Yep, and here they go. Angle again, and he is brought down around the 20, 21. I think the ref's spotting it at. And that will give them a 4th, and I'd say 4th and 6 for the Bulldogs.
We're going to see what they're going to do here. They are at the 21-yard line. That'll be a 31-yard kick. It looks like they're going to go for it as they keep Asa Lance in.
That's a big move by Coach DeGiulio. His guys they're going to want to get this over the marker, and hopefully make a statement this first drive. But if Springfield could get this stop, that'll be big for them. Toss to Angle, and he is brought down by number, who is that?
Number 5.
Number 5, Marco Gentile on the.
What's the punt?
Especially at this high school level, you know. It's not as risky going on for 4th down.
DeFore got Triplin and Pope in the backfield. Hands off. Triplin lead blocking for Pope. Pope slithering his way for 5 or 6 yards there. Bringing up 2nd down and about 5. Pope is quietly having himself a good game here.
He's been the chain mover the whole game. This Edgewood run game has been working out in their favor, but you definitely have to give props up to those big boys on the front.
That offensive line has been having their way, to be honest with you.
Definitely.
Just the time that they've given DeFore to throw the ball. That pass blocking by that offensive line is unreal.
I agree with you.
Oh, pull in the guard and the tackle backside. Great pull and pin there, and Pope stays on his feet. What a great play design as the tackle and the guard from the backside pulled, kicked out, and Pope was able to run right up behind him and move the chains as he crossed midfield. Approaching 11 minutes to go in the game. First down from the 48-yard line.
And this is the half of the Pope.
Back to that spread formation. Pope with Dufour. Pope again. Nice cut and spin move, holding on to the ball, and that'll be another gain of 11 yards. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Dufour reads the end again, gives it to Pope, and he spins his way for another Warriors first down.
I'm going to take a wild guess here. Pope has to have at least over 100 yards by now. What are you thinking, Scott?
He has been running really hard. Unfortunately, we don't keep those sets, so it's hard to tell, but he has been running and running well.
Very. You can't find those stats till later in the week on the Fourth Row Sports Show.
For sure. Our buddy Sam Torres will fill you all in, get you all the stats you need. As Pope's and hands off to number 80 is Pope, the other Pope. Dufour hands it off to Josiah Pope this time, and he moves the chains.
And the Super Pope Bros at it again. Little powwow there from each of them.
1-2 combination on the Pope brothers. Move the chains, and these Warriors are well in control as we are under 10 minutes to go. First down at about the 18-yard line. Ramsey really needs to stop here. Dufour again, hands off inside. Good job by the offensive line. He's still on his feet. Rumbling and tumbling forward. Another gain of about 7 or 8 yards on that one.
5-yard line.
Yeah, Marco, you did your homework. What I know you talked about the quarterback quite a bit pregame, but what are some things that you liked from Jake Noling, number 2 quarterback for Crestview?
Yeah, Jake Noling, he got, like I said, he got it done on the ground last week. 12 carries for 124 yards to go along with 3 touchdowns through the air. Alongside him, we got Wyatt Hart, 6 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown last week. He spreads it out to a few different receivers, so we'll see their game plan going into the night.
Yeah, they're going to come out 2-by-2 pistol look here. That's Mikey Proctor back there in the backfield with him. And we'll see what Crestview decides to do here. And it is going to be a keep right there by Noling, and he has some space. He gets out in the open, and that's an easy first down for Crestview on the first play of the game.
As we're almost about midway through this fourth quarter.
8:42, or excuse me, approaching 8:30 as the clock continues to run. Trips near side. Dufour calling for it. Bad snap. He'll pick it up and he'll fall forward. He's still on his feet and he powers into the end zone.
Wow.
Yards already on the ground. And that's what you're going to see from this McDonald offense. A lot of running, but they do have Jordan Perry out on the outside. And he can go up and get him. Puckett hands the ball off to Zajac. Zajac breaks through the middle, picks up a short gain.
Zajac, the ball carrier.
To about the 37-yard line. So he picks up a couple yards with his first carry. 3 plays, 3 carries, 2 first down for the Blue Devils. And we have about 10:34 left in the first quarter. Great complex backed house here at McDonald. Casey Miller gets the handoff. And he's taken down for a short gain.
The ball carrier brought down by Broad.
Casey Miller up to 3 carries already. Drew Zajac 1.
2nd and 8.
And it's 2nd and 8 for the Blue Devils here. They have the ball around the 36-yard line. As Kyle Puckett
Down by a slew of Irish defenders. Key returning defensive player for the Irish is number 56, Israel Davis. Davis suffered a season-ending injury last year, and I know Coach Reardon and his defensive staff are excited.
breaks around the left sideline, and he's gone. He could be gone. He takes it up the left sideline, and he's going to be taken down around the 7-yard line. Big run there. Big run there for Preston Van Meter off the left sideline. for about, looks like a 28-yard gain for the junior running back. So the Blue Devils are knocking on the door right now with about 9:19 left in the first quarter. Puckett under center, Zajac in the backfield, Miller to his left. And it's a handoff to Miller. He breaks on the right sideline. Makes defender miss, and he's taken down around the 4-yard line there.
Brought down by Johnson.
So it's 2nd and goal here for the Blue Devils. 8:49 left in the first quarter. Puckett comes to under center. Zajac in the backfield. Miller to the left. Van Meter to the right. It's a handoff to Van Meter. Flag on the play, and he was taken down just short of the goal line.
Van Meter, tackled by Barber.
Sorry about the moving video. Trying to get the best angle for you guys. It's a penalty on the Blue Devils.
Illegal motion.
Illegal motion is called. Dan Williams on the sideline looking puzzled.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. 2nd and goal for the Blue Devils. 9 yards to go for a touchdown. Dan Williams sends the play call in, Puckett back into the huddle. Kyle Puckett under center. And it's a handoff to Miller. Miller's taken down.
So they're obviously keying on that. Then he was able to keep it on the boundary there, and Ashton was able to get to the corner for a really nice game. Sets him up inside about the 10-yard line here.
They'll go 3 receivers to the short side. Cole to Pasquarella's left. Boot, quarterback, inside 5, and there's a flag down as he gets down inside the 1.
Well, where that flag was thrown, that's going to be definitely a holding call on the offense here in that vicinity. So that's definitely going to move the Cats back. Look like it's going to set up a 2nd and 13.
Puckett gets the call, heads back to the huddle. 7:20 left here in the first quarter. And the Blue Devils are driving. Perry's out to the left. Puckett's under center. Zajac alone in the backfield. It's going to be Puckett with a bootleg to the left. Touchdown, Kyle Puckett. 3-yard run off the left edge.
Starting from the 21. Pasquarella rolls, gets it outside. That's number 7, 8.
Dylan Johns punt. Downed inside the 6-yard line.
What does it mean?
Really good squad, but a lot of these skill guys that got some time. You know, Aiden played last year, was a big part of what they did on the outside with Pastella, and he was able to get the ball there to get some yardage back and make it 3rd and manageable for Struthers here, from setting up shop about their 13. So it looks like they got to get inside the 10 to about maybe the 7.5 for a first down.
They've got it on the board. It's 3rd and 5. Looks like 3rd and 6 from our vantage point. Pasquarella's going to pass again. Little jump pass, gets it to Cole, and he is brought down for no gain.
What Cheney did there was really good disciplined football. A lot of people stayed home. They read that screenplay to that side, and there was a host of Cowboys there for the play. They actually, I believe, lost yardage on that.
Yeah, they'll mark that at the 14, loss of 1. Now 4th and 7. Decision time for starts, and it looks like they're going to go for it.
It's a good old no man's land in high school football here. So 4th and about 7. Got to get probably inside the 8 for a first down, but where the sticks are from where we're at up here in the catbird seat.
And we'll get a timeout, Struthers. So we will step aside for this 4th down. 6:03 left in the first. We'll be back on ysnlive.com.
How did things ever get?
That's Higgs. He cuts it back over the 25. Still on his feet. Breaks a tackle. 10-5. Touchdown. Falcons. 26 yards to the house. Goes Higgs.
A little hand fighting out there, but no flag on the play. That's going to bring up a 4th and long for the Bombers now. Receiver had his hands on it, just couldn't bring it in, secure the catch. Got to finish the process.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Should have been many years in the making. Smithberger back to pass. Oh, no, fumble on the snap. Down on the ground. Big loss on 4th down. Going to give the Bulldogs great field position. Right there, able to jump on the quarterback on the loose ball.
All right, and I think we
difference when you get down so close.
Certainly is. 2nd and goal, Wildcats. Bunched up with one receiver wide left. Shotgun snap. Inside handoff. Cole again. He'll crash between the guard and tackle. In for 6.
Boy, I think
down to the Lake 15, and they've only thrown one pass. Once again, DiMarzio, the tailback. Butto under center with Rice out wide to the right. Butto looks to the sideline now for a play call, a dummy count, trying to catch Lake off sides. On the end-around motion, the give goes to Mitchell, and Mitchell is stacked up for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Multiple blue streak defenders in on the stop. Gavin Saltswimmer.
League Blue Streak, Division 2. South Range, of course, Division 5. As they're going to complete a pass, is toyed to a wide open man. It's going to be a touchdown. It's Gavin Hiscox, and the Raiders go right down the field in 3 plays. And the Salem defense, again, a question mark from a week ago. Not a good start. Raiders strike first.
A bit funky, but now they're going to go into the traditional bunch formation we've seen the entire game. But a couple play fakes, fires, pass caught, DiMarzio inside the 10-yard line. Nice throw on the run by Vince Butto. His second completion on his second attempt of the game. They're not at the line to gain just yet, but a nice pickup there on 2nd and 12 to make it 3rd and 3. 7 yards on the catch by DiMarzio. Line to gain is the 5-yard line, ball at the 8. Boardman can pick up a first down without putting this one into the end zone. Once again, DiMarzio, the tailback, nobody out wide in the formation for Boardman. Butto takes the snap, gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get his way to the 5, sifts his way for a first down. And the pile finally brought down. No, it's not brought down. The ball comes out and it's recovered by Lake in the end zone for a touchback. An abrupt end to the Boardman drive. Mitchell was trying to get extra yards at the end of that carry.
Extra point underway. RJ, or no, that's not RJ. Rutledge puts a hold down, kick is up, and it's blocked. There's a whistle on the play. I don't know what the whistle was for. So 6-0 lead for the Dogs. 4:44 on the clock. We'll take a quick break and be back.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own.
Field to Zach Novak, who steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A big trick play by the Blue Streaks after the turnover, and they've got it in Boardman territory at the 40, a 40-yard pickup. We mentioned Ty DeGeorge took some snaps at quarterback, completed one of his 3 pass attempts a week ago, so not necessarily a shock to see him throw the ball, but he was a motion man on that play. The starting quarterback, Alex Quire, gives it to him on an end-around carry. DeGeorge stops on a dime, fires it to Zach Novak, who was wide open, probably 10 yards behind the nearest Spartan defender before being chased down at the 40. Quire gives it this time. A gain of maybe 1 to the 39-yard line that time for the Blue Streak offense. Shannon Billiter got that carry for the Blue Streaks. They won't give him anything. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball spotted back at the original line of scrimmage at that 40-yard line. Blue Streaks back to the line quickly. They get the play call from their sideline. Quire barking orders to his offensive line. Billiter in the backfield with him. 4 wide in the set. Low snap, bobbled by Quire, but he's going to corral and throw on the run. Pass caught at the 31-yard line, and lunging to the 28-yard line, Quinn Snyder, who had 2 receiving touchdowns a week ago, I should say, picks up 11 on that play, and another first down for Lake. And they're back to the line of scrimmage quickly again. Boardman trying to make a substitution. And they just burnt their first timeout of the half with 4 minutes and 9 seconds to play in this first quarter. Boardman and head coach DJ Dota burn their first of 3 timeouts in this first half.
6 left in the first quarter. And that's a Blue Devils to Casey Miller out in the flat. Ball seeped right through his hands for an incomplete pass. Senator Johnson almost came up with it. And it's 2nd and 10. Puckett's under center. Takes the handoff, looks deep. And he finds Josh Crumpack for 6. 32-yard touchdown pass. Kyle Puckett to Josh Crumpack. 5:26 left in the first quarter.
And now Lake on a drive of their own, their first offensive play, a 40-yard, essentially a trick play. And end around carry went to Ty DeGeorge, but he ended up throwing a 40-yard pass to Zach Novak that got them into Boardman territory. Now Quire on the run, stops on a dime, fires into the end zone, passes high and caught! Touchdown, Blue Streaks, what a catch! Chase Fuller, an amazing grab over top of the Spartan defender for the 29-yard touchdown, an incredible catch. Fuller's first touchdown of the season, and the Blue Streaks go up 6-0. Moorhead on for the extra point to try to make it 7-0 Lake. Snap is good, hold is good, and so is the kick. And how about that turn of events for the Blue Streaks? Their defense having trouble stopping the Spartans on key downs. Boardman had the ball down to Lake's 5-yard line, but the Blue Streaks forcing a fumble, recovering it, and just 4 plays later on an amazing throw and catch by quarterback Alex Quire to his receiver Chase Fuller. And the Blue Streaks have a 7-0 lead in this one. And we saw Boardman moving methodically down the field. They took 6 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock on their opening drive. Lake needed less than a minute to go 80 yards and punch it into the end zone on just 4 plays.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Clark's going to motion to the right. Songer looking to pass. Going to step up. There goes Songer, another flag. Flag looks to be in the line of scrimmage. Could this be Hubbard's 4th penalty? Holding Hubbard. Another penalty.
Out of bounds there.
Looks like he tried to stick the ball out, get over the pylon there, but he was just short.
I'm not sure who the guy on the edge for Lakeview was there, but those were one of those effort plays. He was getting kicked out, and when the quarterback bounced it outside, it looked like he was trying to get a holding call. Wasn't allowed to disengage from the blocker there. They were unable to get that call there, so it's a big first down. We're looking at about 1st and 4 for Crestview going in to the Lakeview band. One advantage for Lakeview, the band shell for sure. They get loud. They're proud. That's a proudful band over there. Definitely an advantage for Lakeview.
Just an empty look. QB power here, QB draw. Noling's going to go in, and he's taken down. He's going to be.
It looks like he stopped, and the play's still going.
Was stopped short.
We got some Lakeview guys pointing the other way.
And we see a beanbag down on the field from the side judge over there.
It looks like the ball might have gotten loose there. I did not hear any whistles. So we'll wait and see the call on the field.
They were stopping the clock, though, to kind of work it out as an umpiring crew.
Boardman, it's tough for the defense to determine where the football is. Butto pitches this one pretty clearly to Battaglia, who lunges forward for the first down, just shy of the 40-yard line. Alex Battaglia, a couple of solid carries for Boardman. He gets the ball out just shy of the 40 at the 39-yard line, but a first down. Those are the first.
Gonna look to pass again. Steps up, is gonna scramble. It's gonna go out at the 1. 2nd and goal. Can the Eagles punch it in, get the early lead? Joben Moss will come out of the game. Franklin and Hayes out wide, new additions to the team this year.
Good handoff to Romodum. It's going to be stuffed by the Greyhound defense. 3rd and goal.
Oh my goodness.
Touchdown, Bears! I haven't said that in 3.5 years. 30-yard touchdown pass from Dylan Johns to Braden Gady. Dylan Johns to attempt the point after for the Bears.
Blue Streaks defense holds up this time and prevents a long, time-consuming drive. Back to punt this is Gabe Hammerton. He does the punting and kicking duties for Boardman. Hammerton takes the snap. He'll boot it away high and over end kick, but it's relatively short. It's going to bounce out of bounds at the 40-yard line. We'll see where the officials spot this. From our point of view, it looked like it went out at the 40. The ball will be spotted right at that 40-yard line. So much better starting field position for Lake this time around. They started that first drive of the game back at their own 20 after recovering a fumble in the end zone. Looking to potentially go up 2 scores now. This game has taken a complete 180. The first 6 minutes and 55 seconds, it was all Boardman running it right down the field on Lake. But then the turnover and just 4 plays needed for the Blue Streaks to cash in on it offensively. And now their defense forces a punt after just 1 Spartan first down. And it's Quire who gives it to DeGeorge. DeGeorge breaking tackles. First down past the 50. He picks up 15 yards on that carry. Out to the Boardman 45-yard line. Tough running by Ty DeGeorge. And we mentioned he's the big runner for this Blue Streak offense. 3 rushing touchdowns last week. Ran for 118 yards on just 6 attempts. He's still in the backfield with Quire. Lake back up to the line of scrimmage quickly, but still waiting for the play call from their sideline. Now Quire delivering his marching orders to the offensive line. 1st and 10, Quire. Takes a high snap. He's able to corral it and give it to DeGeorge. This time DeGeorge is brought down. No, he's going to emerge from an initial pile just 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. Muscle.
But unfortunately, before he could get any further, Kevin Boudre didn't let him get any further. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Hawks lined up. Leighton. I formation. Drops back to pass. He lets it fly. And it is tipped by the Irish defense. On the tip was number 21, Dale Peterman.
Down to the 25-yard line in Boardman territory. Lake back to the line of scrimmage, trying to get up by 2 scores early. Pistol look this time. First time we've seen this formation from the Blue Streaks. The give to DeGeorge again. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to muscle forward for a couple of extra yards at the end of that carry. Yards after contact, the name of the game on the ground for Ty DeGeorge. A 3-yard carry, but another tough one for the Blue Streaks leading rusher from last week. He'll come off the field for this play at least. They actually won't run a play. It's the end of the first quarter here at Boardman High School. It was a promising start for the Spartans, but the Blue Streaks set this game in 180 degrees the opposite direction. A 7-0 lead. They're marching on Boardman again.
Liberty.
Vince, it's week 2 for the players, the refs, and the broadcasters.
Yeah, and the broadcasters. Can't forget us, too. Starting to slowly fall in everything. You were right, DK. That was a hold.
All right, so that run will get called back. It'll be first down and forever. All right, 9:40 to go. The Leopards now have 2 timeouts. The Dragons have yet to use one here in the first half. Oh, I'm dropping papers again, folks. Sorry. If you hear any background noise. Like we said, it's also week 2 for us, bro.
Here we go. Songer. Empty pocket. Empty backfield. Looking to pass. Touchdown! Michael Hazamahalis and Eagles strike first.
Great pass by Songer just to float it over the defense. Right to Hazamahalis. Finding that connection once again.
Here comes Caleb McKay to try the extra point.
Oh, shoot. All right, that's it.
Some movement.
Well, if you're Gerard, you don't want to go 3 and out and put your defense right back out there. Try to get the first down, at least give your defense a little bit of time on the sideline.
5 minutes, 1 second. Play action again. This time he got his man, and there he goes. Beats one receiver, and there he goes. Number 14. Mario Lipinski, his second touchdown of the game. This time a 98-yard touchdown.
Junior tries to get up the field, and he gets maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe grabbed a couple. Kellen Pitzer there on the stop for South Range. It's been a very long first quarter.
Still got 4 minutes.
Especially with not much scoring, just one touchdown.
A lot of penalties, a lot of stoppages.
A lot of timeouts.
Yeah.
Monroe on second down, low snap. Going to throw it, steps up, has a man complete at the 20, out to the 25. And there's going to be a fumble on the play. They ripped it out of his hands. It was Maxton Ellis on the catch, and the Raiders just grabbed it right from him, unless they say, the officials said it was a turnover. The Quakers are saying forward progress.
They're going to give him forward progress.
They did, wow. Because a couple of officials were pointing the other way.
Yeah. Looked like that Monday night game back when the replacement refs. Is that Green Bay and Seattle?
I'm not sure about these officials, man. I mean, you don't want to.
No, that was an awfully quick whistle.
So first down, Salem. Ellis converts out to the 26, 27-yard line. Drive continues. Back to Cana, up the middle.
What a play by the Greyhounds. Comes the kick for the Greyhounds now.
Oh my goodness, pickpocketed. Wow. How did he come up with that?
Number 28, Sam Scott, with just some highway robbery.
Number 28, Sam Scott, strong arms the ball.
Their second defensive touchdown, this time making it 34-0. And the extra point is up, and it is good.
Moody's taken down almost immediately. Lead in the tackle there for the Dragons was one of the 2 seniors on this Dragons team, Thomas Huffman.
So there's that lead play we've been seeing a couple of times throughout this game already. The previous plays have been going to Tutwiler, but this time we see Moody in the eye, and he picks up, I guess, for no gain. So nicely done by Niles' three-man front right there and plugging up there, because it could be real easy for those offensive linemen to get up there to the second level when there's only three defensive linemen. Yeah, the Dragons last year lost 14 players to graduation. Only 2 seniors on the team this year, and like I said, Thomas Huffman is one of them, and he was right there on the defense for that tackle to force a 2nd and goal for the Leopards. 7:53 to go. Watson looks to throw. He'll roll back now, going towards the end zone, and it is going to be over.
They needed that stop. They needed to get this Hartley team in a 3rd and goal position and have this team stop them. And I know Golich is in his huddle telling his team right now that they can get this ball in. They can get it in the end zone, and they can tie this game up, or if not, just take the lead. And you could see the Hartley staff. They are ready to see what this offense is going to do. And timeout on the field. And we will be back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going...
Discussed any of the games going on.
That's Fitzgerald in motion. Gallagher, little dump pass out across the 20-yard line. Iluno there on the reception. We have a penalty marker on the field, and an illegal man downfield is the call. That'll nullify that short gain. Back him up. To the 11-yard line. Make it to 10. Going to bring up 2nd and 13. That's Higgs in the backfield alongside Caller. And another timeout called by Fitch. Their 2nd timeout here in the first quarter. 1:27 to go. We'll be back after this.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy from Greenwood Chevrolet, and to me, it means more than getting you the right vehicle with the right financing. It means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going out and seeing the world. That's why I go the extra mile for my customers with the inventory and financing options customized to them. Come and see me so I can get you approved and out on the road. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
34. Brady Newsome. And the kick is up, and it is blocked by the Irish defense, and the ball is out. And they pick it up, and the Irish have it on the 35-yard line. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that is a play that I know Coach Reardon and his special teams loves to see. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, I would tell you who blocked the kick, but all I saw back there, I saw Kevin Boudre.
Creating some havoc. See if they can find Terry Brown Jr. here, though. It's been the receiver.
Low snap, looking to his left, and he almost had his man. He was looking for number 13, Matthew Wagner, and just out of his reach. It was a nice throw, just maybe a little short. 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
The receivers are getting a little bit of separation.
Yes.
They just can't connect on these throws. That's been the bright spot for this Lakeside offense.
And the kick is
almost blocked.
A good one. And it'll be be stopped at the 21. So Girard will begin their next drive from their 21-yard line, 1 minute 49 seconds. And a injury on the play near the logo. So he looks like he's in some pain. So unfortunate injury, timeout, and we will take a quick break.
A better night's sleep starts at Sleepy Hollow Sleep Shop. Discover luxury sleep solutions for any budget with a carefully curated gallery of premier mattresses from leading manufacturers, including Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Serta Perfect Sleeper, Beauty Rest Black, and more, all under one roof. Plus, enjoy exclusive closeout savings on select mattresses up to 50% off. Free delivery set.
Pitch and a first down. Gain of 18 on the carry. That was actually a pitch and catch as an overhand throw from Callagher to Holloway, as he'll get the credit for the stats. Callagher, quarterback draw out over the 30, brought down at the 26 on first down. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. 24 seconds and counting to go here in the first quarter. And it looks like Coach TJ Parker is going to be content to let this.
Do got a 3rd and short here for Crestview. I'm thinking 4-down territory here. You got 2 downs to get about a yard. A little check with me.
Knowing with the read option, he's going to keep it up the middle. He gets out to the left-hand side, and he is going to score from the 19-yard line. That's a 19-yard touchdown run by Jake Knowling to put the Rebels up 2 scores.
I like what I'm seeing from Crestview's offense. A lot of it is you're putting the ball in the hands, you're putting the decision making.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds just past the 30-yard line at the 32. Not much on the carry for Vodhandel. His first of the game for the Spartans offense. But the 80-yard pick six, the interception return for a touchdown by Ty DeGeorge. His second of the game, one offensively, one defensively. And he does the kick returning and punt returning duties for Lake. You wonder if he gets an opportunity to get a touchdown in all 3 phases of this game. Shotgun look for Butto in the Spartan offense on 2nd down and 10. Really in a hole now. Butto rolling right, scanning the field, avoids a sack, now cuts it back left, flag in the backfield, potentially for offensive holding. Butto is going to work his way just shy of the 40. A tough run by Butto again, but this one may be coming back for offensive holding. It was number 37, Elijah Mullins, who...
When you get all 3 of those guys in the backfield, you don't know who's getting that snap.
Yeah. So 2nd and 9, we'll see what the Vikings are going to bring to the table here.
Handoff up the middle. Looks like he's got it there. Oh, he does. The official signal comes in, and the United Local Eagles have struck first here in Mineral Ridge.
I didn't quite catch who ran it.
You've got Anderson at the top of your screen, out wide left. Delay a game on the Vikings. So that'll back them up.
His feet, he's going to be taken down at around the 25. And the Leopards with a big play on defense. They forced 4 turnovers last week, and they got number 1 in week number 2.
A well-designed play there by Niles. It looks like they're going out for a little bubble screen out there. Gets linebackers to jump out on that and creating some windows over there for somebody to come across the field, which they had. The throw was a little off, forcing it right into Lard's hand, and a big play for the Leopards, setting up another big opportunity for them on the Red Dragons' 27-yard line.
All right. The Leopards will have fantastic field position when we come back here on ysnlive.com.
We insure your car because some people never learn to park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Holloway Insurance in Columbiana and Lisbon if...
Butto. He's going to give it to Vodhandel on some misdirection, but he is brought down. An open field tackle made beautifully by Ty DeGeorge, who is all over the field in this first half. And now he'll jot back to hopefully return a punt here. He'll be joined by Chase Fuller back there to return.
You into your dream ride since 1996 and winner of Carfax's top-rated dealer award 6 years in a row. We've got great trucks, an experienced finance team, and the ease of Toyota Cares.
Jaron Lorenz will come out now for Wilmington.
Gonna get to Mihalis out to the right. He's got room. Michael Mihalis finds the end zone. And the Eagles are gonna strike again. One up the middle, cut to the right, touchdown, Michael Mihalis.
McKay now on the PAT.
He's got it. 14-7 Eagles. With around 7:22 left in the ball game in the half.
Underneath, Panunzio.
Screen
trying
pass.
to find some space. Panunzio's going to take it to the house.
Touchdown, Canfield.
How about that? 29-yard touchdown.
Great call, Mike Snyder.
Wow. On 4th and 24, they go 29 yards into the end zone.
We'll take it. A little bit of that Cardinal magic there going. I'll tell you, there's just a little something extra special in the air on alumni night. You got all these old Cardinals come in, and they're here, and a little bit of magic in the air tonight, buddy.
I told you, it could be 4th and 99, and Coca says, we'll do it, Coach.
That's right. Goodrich up for the extra point.
Second and goal now for the Dogs. Rutledge takes a snap, hands it off to Schnell again. He's going to get into the end zone for another Bulldog touchdown.
They're not going to stop Schnell. That 3 in a row.
The trifecta early on in the game. 2 offense, 1 defense.
Kick. It'll be returned by Hackett. And Hackett will roll to his left. He's still on his feet, and he'll be taken down about the 31-yard line. So the Dragons defense was holding, but the last 2 possessions, they've given up 7 points apiece. It's 14-0 Leopards. We'll be back on YSN with the Dragons possession with 5:11 to go on YSN.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn. Hi, this is Steve Bracetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate.
So 4:30 left here in the second quarter. Falcons lead 14-0, and looks like they'll be scoring here on the next play. I'm running the same play. Yep. There he goes.
Oh, there it is.
And he finishes that one off with an exclamation point. Same play. Was it 3 times in a row or 4?
4.
4 times in a row.
And 13. The Irish looking to stop this Hawk defense and get the ball back into Camuso's hands and get his team rolling. And that Irish student section is loud. They are working their magic against this Hawk offense, and it is working. Ursuline is known for having an amazing student section. Drops a pass, and it is incomplete. The Irish defense force a 4th and long, and that will force the Hawks to come out and punt it. And credit to the Hawks. I mean, wow. One thing about this Hawks team, and with Golich at quarterback, he is not letting his team feel bad about any of what they're doing.
Right to the end zone here, Jared, on 1st and 10 from the 33.
Yeah, single coverage up high there with
See what they do.
Hiscox. Let's see what he does outside.
Yep, they're looking up top. They go down the sideline. They have a man. It's going to be a touchdown, South Range. Called that one. 34 yards the other way. It's Jason Vorshak. And South Range scores for the 3rd time in the first quarter. And they're pulling away from Salem here early.
2021. Ursuline versus Fitch. 48-47. Fitch goes for the field goal to win the game. The Irish block the kick, win it. 51 seconds left against Harding the following week. Ja'Kylan Irving, same guy who blocked the kick, ran the kickoff back to take the lead. Camuso runs out, and he is taken down by a slew of Hawk defenders, and the Hawks weren't letting him get anywhere.
He's going to keep it himself. Miller's going to cut it across. Eagles are going to swarm him.
Songer and Miller on the tackle for the Eagles.
About 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this half.
Hayes comes into the game again.
Gets the outside. Eagles aren't going to let him get any more than just a 1st down.
Krisick and Miller.
Freddie's a header
there for
on
the
the
Eagles.
jet sweep there. And it's going to be a I was literally I thought it was hurry up offense from the Greyhounds. They're going to toss it to Micheltree. Can he get the outside? Has Mihalis. Is he going to
yank him down by the jersey?
He's going. And he is he in? Touchdown, Irish! Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that offensive line pushed him into the end zone where he needed to get. And I told you Camuso would get his offense in. He knew where they needed to be. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a play by the Irish offensive line. And like I say, Coacher and his offense, they're used to short time situations, and the Irish are going for 2 again. They're no stranger to it. Goes. And it is caught! And it is incomplete. Wow, what a trick play by the Irish offense. 1 minute, 32 seconds left in the game. Irish lead the Hawks 20-0. And what a play by the Irish offense there. That's what they needed going into halftime.
In the backfield. Jackson, they bring in pressure. He flushed the right side. He's got a guy wide open to the 2, to the 1, touchdown.
Just a nice play. I mean, Jackson has really good feet.
Can Wilmington respond to the Hubbard touchdown?
Good toss to Micheltree. Trying to get the outside. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Chase Micheltree is going to find the end zone.
Caden Brubaker, the ball carrier. Dylan Johnson, Braden Henderson on the tackle. Timeout for an injury.
Hi, I'm Carly Alpin.
Five, Xavier Bruton. Second and long. I like him taking a shot there, though, Tim.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep him honest and not stacking the box.
And look, you got him.
Rutledge keeps it himself around on the left side, down to the 15, 10.
Look at that
run. 5, touchdown, Rutledge!
Boy, that was
18-yard scamper by Clark Diesel into the end zone to increase the Bulldog lead 26-0 with 6.
Jaden Rivers in on the tackle of Caden Brubaker. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 4th and 6 for the Mustangs from the Lechonia 18-yard line.
Turvo. Hasmalis is going to receive it. Cuts to the right. Back to the left. Hasmalis. It's going to get to around the 30-yard line.
Wow. Hit the U-turn and was ready to go. Jeez. Current update on the Poland East game. Poland 21, East 6, second quarter. Hubbard's got 2:15 to go down and get some type of score. Franklin and Hayes outright.
Caught part of our story that we were talking about there. We were talking about some scores around the valley.
That kid's a man. Sorry. He's not a kid. He's not in high school.
Nice fake. It's going to be brought at the 2-yard line. I like the play call, though. A little misdirection with Webster on the dive. Little toss out to, who was that caught that, George? Did you see that?
It looks like
it was McClassic.
It looked like McClassic.
Is it
McClassic.
Classic. The Mick Classic, which I hear is going to be on the menu again in about 2 months. So keep an eye out for that. Jefferson, 2 to the top side. Shotgun formation. There's a snap. There's the handoff to Webster. Webster.
Oh, no.
It's a keep. Great bait.
Mason.
Cleo. Takes the dive to Webster. Keeps it himself. Gets it in for 6. And that brings the score 26-7 here at Falcon Pride Stadium, where they'll line up for the extra point.
scores around the valley.
Poland up 21-6 on East. Pascarella, he's going to throw. To the sideline, it's picked off.
Oh, that's a pick
Down
six.
the sideline we go. One man to beat and knocked out of bounds at around midfield. Picked off by number 13. That is Tizell White.
Good breakup by Chase Micheltree. That could have been dangerous. There's a flag in the backfield.
He jumped it. He definitely jumped it.
Not so fast, my friend. Tizell said we're going the other way.
So defensive stand by the Cowboys, and they've got 30.3, and they are in Struthers territory.
An unbelievable play there by Cheney, and the junior comes up with a devastating momentum turn here. I believe with everything going on, he will now be playing for the Defenders next year, the way things are going. So how about that? Tizell White with a game-changing play.
Mickle hands to Thompson. No, he'll keep it himself. He tries to get outside, strung out, and he'll lose a couple there.
I believe if you're Cheney, you got to be happy with this. For me, it's one of those things. Down the ball here, going to halftime, you're up 8 points. Touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but I guess we do have a timeout.
We've got a Wildcat down near their sideline, so a official timeout. We'll step aside, take a break. We'll be back here for the remainder of the first half on ysnlive.com.
The Links at Firestone Farms is the area's premier golf course and provides a great test for golfers of all ages. Enjoy playing 18 holes.
Now Wilmington's been all ground and pound tonight. We'll see in the final 2 minutes here if that changes. So they're on their own side of the field.
I don't think they've thrown a pass yet this game. Under 2 minutes, though. Might have to.
Same formation.
Rowan Miller under center. He's going to motion. He's going to toss it.
Ref blows dead. Fink brings him down, and there's a flag.
Another.
Mitchell Fink on a late hit. Had him wrapped up, whistle blew, and he just took him down.
Back in the third quarter, the Leopards lead 14-0.
What I appreciate about Greenwood Chevrolet, they really seem to demonstrate their willingness to go the extra mile. The greeting was so friendly and made us feel comfortable, like we came to the right place. Our salesman was Joe Kovacic, and he seemed very friendly and was a good listener and just seemed to really pay close attention to what we were looking for. Greenwood Chevrolet truly went the extra mile for us.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife. Create memorable family moments.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The heart.
Seems to be a little pile action there. A little pushing and shoving.
It's good for a Greyhound first down, though. The chains are moving again.
I thought we might see some pass here in the last 2 minutes, but they've stuck to their game plan and go ground and pound, and it is working.
Getting 15 yards off that personal foul, that helped a lot.
Oh, for sure. Songer comes in now for Bentley. Stuffed! No, Miller got it. Good fake again by Rowan Miller.
First pass intended for Dane Brubaker. Is that a pick? Was it picked? The pass intercepted by Dylan Johns. And the Bears take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Take a knee, guys.
Today, ball at the 47 in Lake territory. Butto goes up the seam, pass incomplete, a little out far in front of Alex Battaglia on the seam route. Had a little bit of had a little window to get it to Battaglia between where he was and where the too high safety look was for the Lake defense. They had Fuller and DeGeorge very deep in that defensive backfield. Clock does stop with 1:32 to play in the second quarter. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun look for Boardman as Butto drops back and looks to throw. Time in the pocket again. A lot of time to throw. He's going to elect to tuck it and run inside the 40-yard line down to the 38. Just a yard shy of that line to gain. It'll be 3rd down and 1. And with 1:20 to play in the second quarter, Coach Dota is going to burn his second time out of the half. Third down and 1 coming up for the Spartan offense. Trying to make this a 2-possession game going into the locker room. Gives us another chance to look at some scores on our YSN scoreboard in the second quarter. Fitch up 34-3 on Jackson. Mineral Ridge down 7-3. United has the lead in that game, tail end of the first half. Shadyside up 14-8 on Southern at halftime of that game. And Matthews up 14-12 on Letonia at halftime. Also at halftime, Ursuline up 27-0 on Hartley. You can check all of our YSN family of schools and their scoreboards on our ysnlive.com scoreboard tab. Butto in the empty set. Fires into the flat. It's caught by Smith. Smith spinning free to the 30. Ball pops out at the end, but he's going to be ruled down by contact at the 30-yard line. So clock stops. 1:13 to play in the first half. 1st and 10 coming up for the Spartans. And the scoreboard actually has 2 timeouts. Coach Dota took a defensive timeout very early in the game as the officials blow a whistle just as Butto took that previous snap. And the official is going to take the football.
Touchdown. David Zipolidis from 15 yards out extends Poland's lead at now 27-6.
Just kind of waiting. I hate to say it this way, but I was waiting for some sort of flag there. I hate to say it, but nevertheless, Poland Bulldogs perfectly fine the way that play went. Gets into the end zone, extending the field.
And almost housed it.
Yeah.
I believe the school record for longest touchdown reception is about 98, 99 yards, obviously.
Yeah.
But that would have been close to it. And now the Quakers find themselves in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 12. Monroy fakes the handoff. Makes a couple moves. Cletus Monroy's going to find the end zone for a touchdown. How about that? Of all the drives the Quakers have had in the first half, that by far was their most difficult in regards to field position. But they go down the field and cash it in for their first score ever against South Range.
Yeah, they made it work somehow, some way, but credit the resilience and the little trickeration there to get a little bit of life, a little bit of juice, and get them on the board.
Yeah, that trick play definitely got the juices flowing a little bit for this Salem offense. And
he throws it away just at the feet of Moore. Wasn't really trying to get the ball to him, just trying to get the ball into his area so that it would not be an intentional grounding penalty. So it stops the clock with 39 seconds to play in the half. 3rd down and 11 for the Spartan offense. And they may be in 4-down territory now with the ball this far into Lake territory. Down 3 scores before the half. Shotgun look. Ryan Smith is in the backfield with Butto. Butto on 3rd and 11. Pressure off the right side. He is sacked. Gavin Saltzwimmer brings timeout with 33 seconds in the half. 4th down and long coming up for Boardman. And it wouldn't be a terrible shock if they potentially punt this ball away. 4th in a while. It's 4th and 15. The ball will be at the 36-yard line. A long way to go. That's the last time out of the half for Boardman. So with it being 4th and 15, it's a decision for Boardman. This is not an area of the field where you typically punt, but it's not something never seen before. Teams have punted around this area of the field, so if Boardman elects to give this one back to
Cheer on. Feel free to sing along and shine those lights as we perform our wicked rally. Define gravity.
first half. Up the middle goes Starkey. Close to the 15. And another flag. My goodness. Yeah, it's going to be another hold against South Range. Of course, it's a game where we don't track penalties.
Yeah.
There have been a bunch.
That'll have to be something we add to the stat sheet week in and week out from now on.
Toy. Empty backfield,
There's
another
another
flag. Goes up top. Ball's underthrown, and it is incomplete. But it's coming back. Another hold.
Yeah. Jeez, oh man.
Very sloppy game here.
Ziblius looking to left and throwing it incomplete to Kamara off the fingertips. So a 3rd and 9 for Poland.
They're just trying to get it out there too fast. Unable to field that ball was Vito, and tough in 3rd and 9. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of very developed plays for Poland with their taking a lot of time. It's been very quick. Might have to get one of those going here just to get at least 10 yards.
Their offensive line can hold up. And obviously, David Ziblius with the rollout ability.
The year is 2009. Elo
Keeps control of the football and sets up a 1st and goal.
So after 1st and 29, the Raiders get all the way down to the 2-yard line here, Matt. 131 and counting in the first half. Looking to punch one in, and as you said, they will get the ball coming out in the second half.
Valentine takes the snap, and it's going to be a touchdown, South Range. Valentine with the run, and the Raiders add on before the half. Again, they do get control of the football to start the 3rd quarter. Wildcat formation there in the goal line for the Raiders.
We close our show this evening with a song that defined the 2000s like no other. Back in the days of downloading songs on Napster, this anthem was on everyone's playlist. The Blue Streaks close it out with Coldplay's Viva la Vida.
Clark Rutledge to Caleb Hawley. And they're sprinting to get in position again. Schnell in the backfield. Going to go left. Look for Rutledge. He's going to get in. Touchdown. Bulldogs. Clark Rutledge takes it in himself, giving the Bulldogs another touchdown with 13.2 seconds to go in the second quarter. Bringing the Bulldogs up to 41 points and with an extra point try coming next. There's the attempt. Up. And it's good. Mead. Nate Mead. Bulldogs all consuming this first half. We'll be right back.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing
Hey, they need it over here. The door's locked. We're looking at me like I'm a fucking idiot, so. The door's locked.
Next up, our majorettes take center field for Elton John's classic, I'm Still Standing. This upbeat number shows what it means to face challenges and keep moving forward with confidence and style. This is I'm Still Standing. We close Unstoppable with Bon Jovi's hit Living on a Prayer, a rock anthem that brings the crowd to its feet. Sing along and feel the rush as the Blue Devil Marching Band ends the show with a burst of energy. This is Living on a Prayer.
Like you said, it's only 14-0. Niles does have to give up the ball to start the half, but nonetheless, players are in position to make plays, and we'll see what kind of adjustments they made at halftime, both teams.
Yeah, so last week Liberty beat Campbell big, but Campbell's up right now 14-0, and Niles lost to Howland, and Howland is down big in halftime over there in Howland. But the most exciting news of the night, Vince, the new mascot here at Liberty is officially named Leo, the leopard.
As voted on by the student body, I understand. So that's what democracy spoke here in Liberty, and they came up with Leo at the kick.
And here comes the kick. It's going to be picked up and out of bounds. That was Amora Watson.
Yeah, just a little short kick that looked like it might have been going out of bounds. Regardless, Liberty picks it up, makes a play, and they're almost at midfield to start the half. So that's not a good situation if you're a Red Dragon. So it's putting pressure on their defense right now. And right now, if you're Liberty, you got the whole playbook opened up for you. It's 1st and 10. The ball is on the, looks like, 46-yard line of Niles. And Don Prologo is going to have his pick of plays right here with his playmakers taking the field right now, DK.
Yeah, the Dragons last year, they did so far. They forced some turnovers. They didn't have so many last year. They had a couple of big sacks here in this game and the big interception at the end of the first half. See what they can get their offense back in it, but Liberty's trying to put this game out of reach. Watson from center. He will hand it off to Tutwiler. Tutwiler gets across the 50 and more. He's down the sideline. One man to beat. And the first play from scrimmage from the second half is a Liberty touchdown.
Boy, exactly what you just didn't want to see if you were Niles. Tutwiler coming up with a big play. They were in an empty formation, so you almost had to think pass or quarterback draw again. But here comes the creativity from Liberty. As you can see, Tutwiler comes in from the right and takes it and then cuts back to the center.
They've ran their H back to one side, and then they're bringing him back to where he starts on the play to kind of set the block up to the perimeter. Thompson able to get to the hedge there and really able to get it out to the 50 for a first down.
Out to the flat. He's got a man. That is number 4, Todd White, and he gets up across the 40-yard line.
I think we're going to have an illegal block or a holding by the Cowboys. That's going to come back. We got loads of laundry on the field here. Holding on the Cowboys. I think he turned to the Cowboys bench when he was supposed to turn to the Struthers bench, but obviously as the wide receiver screen there did well, Struthers is going to accept the penalty.
Having their Cam Doherty. Cam is playing some pretty good middle linebacker. I had a chance to watch some tape of Cam last week. Cam's really reading the plays really well and getting to the ball.
Cam, who has a sophomore as a starting defensive end, Colton. Cam's his brother, who was a starting linebacker last year.
Yep. Cam's at W&J playing football this year for the Presidents.
Colton taking over on the inside here. So first down here right at the 50-yard line there. Jackson look at the flare out. Sloppy, and luckily almost a smart drop there by Jaron Blair. Blair, Burton, and Nicholson have been the targets. And good coverage by Louisville. Got to be disciplined, so you can see some look like that where they fake that and go up top. So it's going to make it 2nd and 10. Early third quarter here, 9:53. Aviators going 4 wides here and a balanced look. I'm looking for them to let Jackson be shifty inside there. He gives the Hawkins. Hawkins is...
Thomas, now they'll give
to Clayton
Day. Yes.
Good chunk pickup.
I was thinking there, I was like, well, Clayton Day was a little bit more jukier than I expected. And then, that was JT.
Damon Edwards will come on in. for the Warriors.
Second and 8. So the New Philadelphia tried to muster 3. It was a shorter field goal, but it was just no good. And now West Branch starting to get that momentum offensively on the ground. That's really been their bread and butter tonight.
Defenders, he is gone. 49-yard touchdown reception for Todd White.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Hurst is going to fire. That one is incomplete. Officials wanted a flag. Or
Warrior
the
crowd.
fans wanted a flag.
Definitely.
Yeah, the official not going to give it to him.
Yeah, especially after calling that one in the first half on Striefler. I mean, you would think the way they've
and I
been
thought
calling the coverages so far.
And I thought there might have been a little bit more contact on that one
I definitely think
than
so.
what we saw in that first half.
Oh, yeah.
That'll bring up third down, and I believe 8 for West Branch. Still 7.
20-yard line with 9:09 left. We're going to take a super quick break on your sports network.
At Joe Dickey. And is that caught? It is. Big catch.
Huge catch by none other than Jeremiah Thomas, getting his get back there right away. Just short.
Yeah, they're going to mark him just short, but you already know West Branch.
Coach
They're
Coop's
going
go
for
it.
it. Yeah, he is. Again, and they've had a high success rate.
They really have.
Of converting on fourth down. But again, you're really, you know, in college, you'd probably see them send on the field goal unit, but you're in no man's land here. You almost have to go for it. Thomas will keep Thomas up the middle and does pick up that first down. Didn't get much, but got enough. And
Michael Henry to kick this one again. PAT. And going to be tackled back here. Not sure if that was a fake or a botch snap. Hard to tell from here. But Louisville gets a stop right here. Daniel Huff makes a tackle. But Toronto still takes it.
Downfield more, taking some shots for Jeremiah Thomas, as we've seen. Fresh set of downs.
Hurst gets the snap. Hurst is trying to run. He escapes, lowers his shoulder, and picks up a big chunk play there.
Good little extra spin there for the extra yardage. Way to recognize the collapsing pocket around him.
Yeah, it almost looked like they got a hold of his feet there,
Yeah,
and he was able to get out of it. Nice job to stay alive there for Grady Hurst. Brings up 2nd and 4. West Branch is methodically just running, well, I guess you could say right down New Philly's throats right now. And they're taking a lot of time off this clock. Hurst, they will throw it here. Hurst is flushed. There's a flag that's probably going to come back due to holding. He will fire. That one intended for Gregory. It falls incomplete.
We do have a flag on the play. This is going to be holding against the Warriors.
So one of the first costly penalties really tonight that we've seen from West Branch. So
drag down.
Push him back 10 yards. We'll bring up now 2nd and 14.
About 2 minutes left to play just in the third quarter. This game has been flying by so far.
It has, and then it's been a clean game. I think when you get these clean games, you do see them go along a little bit quicker.
I agree.
There really hasn't been many stoppages of play, really at all, which is normally something that you don't see. But it's 2nd now and 14 for the Warriors. Hurst will look. Hurst will fire across the middle, and that was caught and then dropped by Gregory. See a little frustration from him. He had it and took a big hit there and just couldn't haul it in as he hit the ground. Another good throw from Hurst, though. You're starting to see Grady get a little bit more comfortable in the pocket as these last couple of throws have been right on the money.
I really think that Grady's got some good pace on the ball. I mean, sometimes you see quarterbacks who like to zip it in there too quick. I mean, I think he's throwing it right speed. I mean, that one you saw earlier, that JT bobbled, it was a tough one, but I think that was a perfect throw. And you're right, he's definitely, I think, gaining that confidence, becoming more comfortable in the pocket.
Yeah, and those haven't been easy throws that he's had to make either. Hurst thought about it, didn't want to pull the trigger. Now fires across the field. That one is caught.
Thomas tried to cut back there. Number 29, Vincent Migioni, had a hold of his jersey.
Earlier, Coach Hoffman said go for it. Looks like he's going to go for it again. No sign of the field goal unit. 4th and 1. Chris against Montino checking into the game now. 4th and 1. About a yard to go. This Greyhounds crowd coming alive. Songer has on his right. Roll out to the right. He's going to keep it himself. Waiting for the call. Touchdown! Hubbard! Braden Songer finds the end zone. And the Eagles are going to strike first. Songer just got the call, took it, and went. Here comes Caleb McKay for the extra point. So far, so good from Caleb. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-14 Eagles. That's a big drive for the Eagles off the rip.
So it is good enough for a Warrior first down. They initially had him marked short, but I thought that he just had enough there for the first down, and that's why you bring the chain gang out there. They got the official measurement, and it was good enough for a West Branch first down. So Hurst will take the snap. Damon Edwards is running back. He'll give, they'll ride him. Edwards up the middle and is tackled from behind.
Dude, when the team just runs in the eye, quarterback reverses out, hands it right, follows the fullback through the line, and then he goes and breaks about 4 or 5 tackles. It's really a disheartening thing to watch if you're a coach of the other team where that's happening. But props to the young man Tutwiler, who just has shown an incredible amount of effort and heart today once he gets in the open field.
He's slaying dragons on that run. He took about 4 with him. 8:22 to go. 1st and 10 now from the 12. This time he cuts to the right. This one's Moody, and Moody is into the end zone. A 4-score lead for the Leopards. A 12-yard run.
Will be good enough for another West Branch first down. Another Warrior first down. 42 seconds now here in the fourth quarter, or third quarter. We're approaching the fourth quarter here. Hurst. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Hurst runs into a pile. The line trying to push him. They're still turning, and he stood up.
Grady Hurst on the quarterback keeper.
We'll see what they give him there. Still give him 2 yards, so Hurst pick up 2 that'll take us into the fourth quarter here from Clinton Haycock Stadium, where our score sits West Branch 7, New Philadelphia 0, but the Warriors right on the doorstep of punching yet another one in as they still have this shutout intact. We'll be right back after the short commercial break from our sponsors over at State Farm.
Contact Levi Gregory for an auto quote today.
Miller. It's Greyhounds offense. It's going to motion. He's going to keep it himself. Elijah Cochran making the tackle for the Eagles. He had himself a good game, Elijah. Gained about 2 yards there. To be 2nd and 8. A lot of motions from this Greyhounds offense. Worked early in the first half. Rowan Miller kept it himself. House call. Goes Micheltree. Going to get outside. Michael Osmahalis is going to bring him down. Great play by the Hubbard scene.
From last week's loss against Uniontown Lake, in a game where I thought West Branch had a lot of kickoffs returned against them. Well, South Range had 3 returned for touchdowns against Lake. Thomas will keep, and walking into the end zone goes Mr. J.
Davis.
2nd and 1. High snap. Nickel goes deep. He's got Hill. He's bumped. He makes the catch.
That's good. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Wow.
I tell you what was impressive there is Nickel threw that ball with a guy in his face, and he knew he was going to get hit.
Allen Hill Jr. in between 2 Wildcat defenders comes down with it. What a throw and catch by the Cowboys.
What does the Greyhounds decide to do? Fourth and 6. They're gonna punt it. The Greyhounds' first punt of the game. Hubbard has no one returning the ball. Must be watching for a fake. Michael Osmahalis is going to get back there. He's going to return this one. Be down at the 20-yard line. And this Eagles offense to give another chance to pull in the back of the end zone.
Kick is up.
Can Hubbard pull away with another touchdown and have a 2-score lead? It's a big drive for the Eagles.
It gets a Latonia bounce.
It's also a big drive for the Greyhounds defense. They need a
Picks it
stop
up at
here.
his own 2-yard line. Out of bounds.
Don't want to lose momentum.
Right around the 15-yard line. Say there is an injury on the field, and we will be back.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what
Songer's going to keep it himself.
For your screen. Brown takes it up the middle, going nowhere that time. Stopped by Phoenix Walker and Preston Holbrook.
Rams defense doing a pretty good job after these big plays where they have to do a lot of pursuit downfield of not giving up back-to-back chunk plays. It's very easy to get complacent. We always forget these are high school kids, right?
Right.
They just ran downfield on a very long run. Last 2 runs, as a matter of fact, 2 out of the last 3. And on that job, the defensive line stuffed it and looks like, again, 3 wide to the left.
Wildcat formation. Haynes takes it himself. Up the left side, the big 5'9" frame, untouched to the end zone, into the Orange United, takes over the Rams end zone, touchdown, Eagles.
It's a 12-yard run there, and man, he had 3 guys in front of him.
Down by number 50 for the Hawks, Ezra Kasai. And there's been a change at quarterback. The Irish now have back their number 8, Massimo Furr, Jr. And Furr has it. And Furr is taken down at about the 10-yard line by number 70, Jake Beatty.
It looks like it was complete, but don't think much of gain, if at all.
And we're going to have an injury
We have
here.
a player down here.
That's a long throw for any kind of quarterback. Asking a quarterback to throw all the way across the field. It gives the defense a lot of time to react to that throw. So as we, as coaching staff.
For over 100 years, Children's has delivered world-class pediatric care, orthopedics, burn treatment, cleft repairs, always free to families. The Youngstown Shrine Club proudly supports this mission and offers affordable hall and pavilion rentals for your next big event. Visit theyoungstownshrineclub.org or call 330-301-7072. Shriners, helping kids live their best lives.
Students come to Westminster with goals as unique as we are. Some know the career we want, some know the major we want, and for some, the goal is figuring it out. But no matter how we get here, we all graduate the same way, ready to succeed.
Avalon Downtown Pizzeria, where 90 years of family tradition are baked into every slice. Dine in, order takeout, or enjoy delivery through DoorDash. Visit us on Federal Street or at avalondowntown.com. Avalon, the pizza of Youngstown.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy from Greenwood Chevrolet, and to me, it means more than getting you the right vehicle with the right financing. It means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going out and seeing the world. That's why I go the extra mile for my customers with the inventory and financing options customized to them. Come and see me so I can get you approved and out on the road. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
We insure your car because some people never learn to park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Holloway. One of your better receivers. See him stick in the pocket here. Nice drop back. He's got some he's space. got room. He's going to take off. He's going to have the first down. It looks like nope, just short maybe. It looks like a good spot.
Close. And again, he takes a hit, gets right back up. We're going to see where the referees spot the ball here. It's going to be close.
See if we get a. Looks like they're going to give Crestview ball. Oh nope. That's smart though. That's smart if you're the crew there.
Yep.
You might as well get a check without.
Close.
Yeah. If it's close, you give it a check. But I like what I saw by Lance there. He stepped back in the pocket. Didn't like what he saw downfield. He saw an opening, and from up here, it looks like it just was not enough.
And we're back. The injured Latona's Bears player was able to walk off the field on his own. Bringing up 2nd and 24 after a personal foul, Matthews.
Over to the right side, looking for some space. And I believe, is that Furco?
That was Furco.
Furco gets enough for the first down. Cardinals move the chains. And that'll be inside the 15-yard line.
Big Dupree Love on a tackle there.
Dude Love. I can hear the music in my head right now, Mick Foley. If Dupree Love doesn't go by Dude Love, there's something wrong.
Right.
This is Dude Love 96.9, The Buzz. Coca takes a snap, looks right, now looks left, towards the end zone, trying to find a man, and a penalty is going to be thrown. It should be PI in the end zone.
Looking for Bryce Roberts on that play, and I'll tell you, their DB was just all over him.
We'll get the white hat, see if they signal this one. Still looking. Where did he go?
I don't know. In the middle.
Okay, sorting things out. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what there's to sort out.
I don't know either.
And Nolan keeps it. He's around the edge.
And he's going to be brought down.
Looks like it's going to be a first down for the Rebels. The chains are moving.
Yeah, and if you're
that is a bit of a challenge, folks. It'll be first down for the Cardinals.
I'm going to go with your call, pass interference.
Yeah, let's go with PI.
Yeah.
Coca around the corner, right side. Cardinal touchdown from 5 yards out.
Donnie Furco on the carry, showing off a little bit of that speed there. Running to the short side, too.
I like it. I like it. Had him leaning the other way, and with 2:05 and somehow ticking. .205, it makes it a 27-20 ball game. Extra point pending, of course.
Yep, pending.
Do you go for 2 here? You know what I mean?
I would. It's early enough in the...
Makes it a 2
minutes left in the third quarter. Yeah. Maybe we'll call the fake.
I think you got to give it to Goodrich. But if I was playing Madden right now, we're going for 2. Goodrich blasts it between the pipes. It's good. And
a couple big chunk plays there for the Rebels, and they'll move over to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the numbers exact in front of me. I know a lot of the guys for Lakeview are playing both ways. I don't know if that's the case for Crestview. It does seem like, they're getting a really good surge up front from their offensive linemen on this possession here. Could be a tell because of the guys, going both ways for Lakeview.
Yeah, and you really see that late in the game. High school football, you got a lot of guys going both ways. As Hart is stopped up the middle, good job by the Lakeview defense there.
That's Newton right there leading the charge on the tackle.
There's a legendary coach kind of roaming the sidelines, Cam, right?
Oh, yeah, Coach Boren down there. There's a local legend for here, one of the best coaches from this area, no doubt.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And I had a nice talk with him before the game. It's always nice catching up with him, just kind of all the football knowledge he has, and just a great guy. So it was good talking to him.
He's forgotten more football than we collectively have in our brains.
And he's still he's still up to date. He knows exactly what's going on. And it's an incomplete pass there. I know last week, Niles opener, they remembered the 2000 team that had a lot of success there and had some really good players on it. So that was nice for him to kind of get his flowers and go back to a spot where he was at for a while. So it was good to see that.
He's had success at every stop that he's made, whether it be Lakeview or Niles or Matthews. He's had a lot of LeBray.
Yep.
I do believe maybe Fitch back in the day.
Yeah, I feel like he might have had a little stint there.
Everywhere he stopped, he's had success. And a lot of the times as a coach, you can be the smartest X's and O's guy, but if you can't get your kids to buy into what you're doing, then it's not going to work. And I think that's one of his best attributes is even with his age, the kids love him. And the kids are going to go to war with him no matter where he was at. The kids are willing to go to war for him. And that's one of the things, that I learned from him through a few of the talks that I had is if the kids can gain, if you can get the kids to gain your respect, then they're willing to do whatever it takes to be successful. And again, I think that's one of his best attributes as a coach. 28-7 Crestview here in Cortland, Ohio. We are going to take a quick break.
A better night's sleep starts at Sleepy Hollow Sleep Shop. Discover luxury sleep solutions for any budget with a carefully curated gallery of premier mattresses from leading manufacturers, including Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Serta Perfect Sleeper, Beautyrest Black, and more, all under one roof. Plus, enjoy exclusive closeout savings on select mattresses up to 50% off. Free delivery, setup, and removal on most makes and models. Only at Sleepy Hollows.
This is a massive defensive drive for the Rams and an equally large drive offensively for the Eagles. If United can put one in here, the way that the Rams have ran their offense today, Jake, they would be hard-pressed to dig themselves out of this hole. And for United, this very well could be a, step on the ground of your opponent while they're already down. I want to keep it PG. But they are running at will, and they're running at will between the tackles and outside now.
Yeah, United has a chance here, like you mentioned, to really kind of what feels like ice this game. We still have a quarter and a half remaining, but to your credit and to your point, Mineral Ridge just – and again, I'm not sure what the plan is. Obviously, we're not coaches by any stretch of the imagination. for this team, but it just doesn't seem like Mineral Ridge's offense is moving with any kind of sense of urgency so far.
No, I agree. And it's the polar opposite for United, switching up the formations and whatnot. But
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Makai and Hayes
defending that
up the left side for a couple of yards. And now we really see United. I think United's kind of coming around to that idea where what we did earlier when we're looking through the roster and going, oh my God, we have Makai and Haynes on our team at 5'9", 215, who basically is rested and ready to go after Brown took all of those snaps in the first.
You're right. I mean, we talked about Brown being all tough, but right now he's split wide to the right, and Haynes is at the quarterback position. You don't want a guy at Brown's stature to take too many licks. And
nice little power read there.
Another touchdown for Jake Noling. He's right up the gut, 19 yards, and Crestvie's going to take a commanding 34-7.
We haven't seen that concept from Crestview tonight. No. Kind of that outside zone look with the running back, leaving that end man unblocked. We call it.
It is going to be Brown in the shotgun this time. Brown motions his man over. That's going to be Schwartz. Schwartz fakes it, stares back, and comes back.
Very interesting. Jet. That's the second time we've seen the jet motion come across, fake the handoff, and effectively United hasn't even had the play in yet. Just some clever gamesmanship.
Schwartz on the run. Oh, I'm sorry. That's going to be Brown on the run. Oh, Brown makes his man miss on the outside. What an unbelievable move on the outside. Mineral Ridge was looking for a penalty. They're not going to get a touchdown. United local.
Well, he caught Thomas Kanowski, the cornerback on the left side here, flat-footed, put his foot in the ground. Took it in from 13 yards out.
And all of a sudden, Mike, the wind has been taken out of Coach Hake's sails.
Yeah, right now, the Rams, they really need a big play.
To kick the ball away for the Bears.
Good punt. Out of bounds.
Now let's see where these idiots spot the ball.
All right, they will spot it at Latonia's 44 yard line.
On the Latonia 38-yard line. First and 10 for the Mustangs from the Bears, 38.
Why?
Pascal's under center. Gonna sneak it. He's got it. Touchdown. Wesley Vascal. And just like that, we have a game. And the Wilmington Light Show is on. Wesley Vascal coming in for Rowan Miller. He's gonna find the end zone. Touchdown. Wilmington Greyhounds.
Excuse me. We're seeing those results kind of show right now. Jesse Rossi on the return for Mineral Ridge, and it will set them up with a feeling that you kind of need to score now, or this can really get out of hand fast.
Yeah, I mean, there is some time left in this game, but this is a huge drive.
Yes.
So you're down 21-3. Your offense has predominantly been running the football today, so, you know, that's going to chew your clock up.
Yep.
Still got a full quarter and a half to go here, but it's go time for the Rams, or United is, you know, ready to put the ice on it. So
Mineral Ridge is done with the guerrilla formation, at least for the time being. Landon Bingham, the gun, as I have called him, is back in the shotgun with the motion man and Caden Schaefer. Schaefer will take the football up the right side. And Schaefer is smashed on the play right there. Schaefer gets up slow, and that stop was made by number 19, Wyatt Swanson, 6'1", 185.
Swanson flying all over field today. There were 3 Eagles that chased him down from the backside. So the Mineral Ridge trying to go, outside run there instead of the gorilla up the gut. And let's see how long they switch it up. And it looks like they're still going to spread some people out here.
Swarming to the football has just been a big thing, as you mentioned earlier, for United Local. Bingham is in the gun again with Holbrook on his right hip. Bingham looking to pass, looking to the outside. Got his man, number 10, I want to say.
10 or 11. It could be Austin Ole. It could be Christian Dunlap.
Or it could be none of the above, and it could be number 18, which is also a possibility.
All of which who are
all of them are
starting
wide receivers. I actually think that was number 18. I could be wrong, but we got to say it, so we'll call it Evan Caraway there on the reception for the Rams, and brings up 3rd down and 3. 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, and a big play, obviously, not only for Mineral Ridge, but a huge play for United.
Just a little hitch play on the outside there.
Takes the snap. Holbrook has the football, and he does not have much. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2, and we'll bring up 4th down and short in a go-for-it scenario, I can only assume, for the Rams.
So I thought Holbrook might have got a little further there, and it's a good 2 yards short there, but he's been full of second effort all day, and that was no exception there. It was a hard run. It was a good play call to try and spread them out, run the draw. United was ready for it. Back to the gorilla, Jake.
United sideline fans and players are ready to go. They're looking for that ball to come right up the middle. In gorilla. Up the middle it is. United's all over it. Not a chance for Mineral Ridge.
I believe it was Blake Basista. He just swamped right at the line of scrimmage. Tried to cut back to the open spot. Actually, maybe that was number 24. Now I believe it was 22. First down, United.
The call is made on the field. United Local takes over, and it is all Eagles right now, Mike.
Yeah, there's a Ram down with some cramps. But, yep, United looking good right now.
Official timeout. We'll take one as well. Be back shortly.
Some families you're born with. Then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all.
That's great speed. He's a great guy to have. As the Warriors go empty, Thomas makes a cut, follows his blockers, and punches it in for a West Branch touchdown, and there goes.
Come back to the football and then cut inside and almost was free into the pay dirt.
We're gonna call that a comeback route.
You call it whatever you want, pal.
Well, I'll call it a first down that ignited these Canfield Crazies.
And a timeout's going to be taken on the field.
Down to that offensive drive is carried over into the second half. It's a fake. They're going to throw it. Clemens will throw, and it's caught! Oh, my goodness. Damon Edwards from Gavin Clemens. What a throw from Clemens.
Great looks there. I mean, if that's not the exclamation point on this game.
Oh, there is a flag. No, illegal man downfield. I thought Clemens was going to have his first pass. Wow. That was a great throw, though.
That was great. I mean, he kind of thread the needle there.
I mean, hey, Clemens showing that kickers are athletes, too.
That is true.
So I think you're going to see them maybe just attempt this extra point here.
Can't imagine they'd run it again.
Yeah. Usually when you run it once, the team expects it coming again. Very interesting, though, that they decided to run a fake there. But, hey, they wanted Gavin Clemens to get in on the action. That kick is up, and it's good.
Some room, shaking and baking down to the 6-yard line or so.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Incomplete pass between Roberts and the official. Won't go in the stat book. This could be the biggest drive of the game for the Cardinals is they have an 8-point lead. They took that timeout to make sure they get it right here, not rushing anything. And here we go. Inside give, looking for space. From the 6 into the end zone. Is it Gabe Miller?
I believe so.
Gabe Miller into the end zone from 6 yards out. Increases the lead. 34.
And proud.
What I appreciate about Greenwood Chevrolet, they really seem to demonstrate their willingness to go the extra mile. The greeting was so friendly and made us feel comfortable, like we came to the right place. Our salesman was Joe Kovacic.
Rightfully so. I mean, they've had some stupid turnovers. That might be their 4th turnover of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
counting the interception from Bartholomew and then the fumble. So we will step aside.
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any...
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical. Everything electrical.
Actually, I taught with Becky Howard was my kindergarten teacher. I taught with her.
Yes.
Of course, we talked about Mr. O a lot. Linda Johnson, the gym teachers there.
My first year at Carrollton, 1996 or 1997. I taught language arts at the time, and there was a paper that you had to send home to the parent first day of school, where you could opt out having your child spanked. Like you could still spank kids in Carrollton.
Right.
Every parent opted out.
Stouffer, he's going to keep. He got a guy wide open. It's caught to the 50, to the 40, to the 35-yard line.
Anderson Candle on the fake punt.
I was like, I know that number, but I don't see it on offense. So gutsy call. And
Just
that's
gutsy.
a big stake in the coffin there.
And Alliance athletes are just moping around right now.
Quarterback looks to throw. He'll fire across the middle of the field. That is caught, and that is a Quaker touchdown by C.J. Carlisle.
They rep their punt team. They rep 2 or 3 or 4 different punts. I know the one rollout. I know they have a call for a fake punt. I don't know if Gabe has the option to do that or not. But man, what a gutsy play that was.
So timeout here by the Leopards here. Yep. So big play. Anderson Candle picks up about 35 yards on that one. The Leopards are in business. 6:54 left in the ball game, leading 24-13. The last time I ever talked to the legendary Paul Starkey, who was my math teacher, 2 years math teacher. He had retired coaching. He was the athletic director. But I remember talking to him. I think Lewis was playing Perry that night, and we were talking.
I said we'll be right back.
At Sheely's, give a little, get a lot. Now through
He's in the backfield with him. He's going to hand it off. Michael Hasman, jukes right. Wait on the signal. Touchdown, Michael Hasmahalis, and the Eagles are up again. What a run by Michael Hasmahalis. Jukes to the right. Cutting up the middle. What a play. Great drive from Hubbard. Avoided penalties. That's big. That's what they definitely went over that at halftime.
You call your agent with a simple question, only to get sent to voicemail again. We pick up the phone. I should get this. Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? Like I said, we pick up the phone because it's ringing. That's simple human sense.
Ask Holloway Insurance in Columbiana and Lisbon if auto owners make sense for you.
Hello, this is Sam.
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any one of these hot tubs for less than $189 a month. And for right now, you can run on dealer money, which is 0% APR for 72 months. Your escape is just a step away. Visit your favorite location or burnettpools.com/Vita-spas for a quote today.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you...
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at another round bar and grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot to relax after your round. Book your tee time or reservation today. Stop in. Food, fun.
You orientate the strings to the hand of the quarterback, and then when you grab the tip of the football and you snap it back to them, the quarterback is guaranteed to catch the ball with the strings on the proper side. It makes it easier to find them.
Yeah. And Trevor Burke has a thankless job. I mean, you have to be 100% or you get flagged. Everybody knows when you mess up as a center. Yeah, he's got some guys breathing in his face there, and he can't, he's got to get rid of that ball first. He's the guy that touched on every play. And I remember Jared Smith. I remember Jared Smith was a snapper back in the 2000s, and his mom, Regina Smith, I taught with.
Welcome back. Another run on the outside by number 11. So wrestled out of bounds.
Ethan Mathia, the ball carrier. Knocked out of bounds by Jimmy Pegg. Mathia rumbles his way down to the 18-yard line. First and 10 Bears.
Looks like the Bears will let the clock run out here at the end of the third quarter. And that's exactly what they'll do. We will be right back here on YSN Live.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
What I appreciate about Greenwood Chevrolet, they really seem to demonstrate their willingness to go the extra mile. The greeting was so friendly and made us feel comfortable.
All right, we are back. Flip field position. It looks like we have a zebra timeout.
Official timeout.
Oh, never mind. Say number 11 wrapped up by number 5, Jimmy Pegg.
Ethan Mathia, the ball carrier. No gain on, half a yard on the play. Second down, call it 9 for the Bears.
So number 3. Knocked out. Pass break up by number 9. Gratian. Polanus. My apologies for getting that name wrong.
It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Bears.
Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Bears.
Been like that, right?
Yeah,
Or
something
no,
like
what's
that.
the one say? What's a champion?
Play like a champion.
Play like a champion.
Pick.
Picked off there. Quinn Burek to the 40, to the 30, cuts back, still alive, protects the football, and the Leopards will have it inside the 30-yard line with 4:58 left. And Alliance, 9 lives. I think they burn up about 8.5 right now.
Mm-hmm. Tip ball there. I mean, one of those plays, the receiver was open. The quarterback threw it to his back shoulder. Quarterback, the Alliance player tipped it right into the hands of Quinn. Quinn with a nice return, and Leopards taking over again, 24-13.
Timeout taken by Coach Hake.
Coach Hake is not pleased. Always rough when you got to call a timeout right after you had one from the other squad.
So there's 10 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here. Mike, talk to me a little bit about
probably quite a long time there, maybe about a decade.
Huh. I'd have to think about that. Maybe if Jared Heller's listening, maybe he can send us a text when the last time the Leopards have been 2-0.
Yeah, and Coach Kappas, I'm excited. Hopefully, if we can finish this off, Stouffer runs the outside, cuts back. He gets to about the 22-yard line. Keep it. We're going to keep it for one more. I'm going to ask you more questions.
Number 10 takes the snap. Gain of about 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dylan Bennett in on the tackle. And a 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs. Ball marked on their own 21-yard line.
Number 10 under center, play action. Pass down, caught by number 11, up by the 40, 45, knocked out of bounds.
Caden Brubaker's pass complete to Dane Brubaker. Brubaker knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 Mustangs. That's all they've done.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 for Matthews. Takes the snap, keeps it. He's got a block inside. Oh, I think that ball came out. I think it's Latonia football. Yeah, number 68 with the strip. 58, excuse me. So that is Jaden Rivers, 6-foot senior. So if you're Latonia, that's a huge play to try to flip this game back in their favor. Say down 25-28 with 9:14 left to play. Say, you folks at home, and say the crowd's finally starting to get back into it. Number 3 takes the snap, handoff to number 11. Cuts it up inside, wrestled down, gain of maybe a yard. All right, we got a couple injured Mustangs on the field. We'll be right back.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
We'll see some scattered showers and perhaps a rumble of thunder.
Side the 5, and we're looking at 1st and goal now. And United, Jake, is really doing everything that they wanted to do. They're draining this with a nice long drive.
United is playing a flawless second half here, Mike. And a run up the middle here will continue negative. That'll be stopped a yard short of the goal line. Good stop there for Mineral Ridge, but United Local has what we think to be about 3 plays before they really can put this game out of reach here with 8 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Yeah, so you know what? It's a good job by the defense to stop them short, but after a 4-yard run is, you know, where they is what at what point they stopped him. So he had 4 or 5 yards before he hit the wall, and I tell you what, when you're inside the 10, you can't give up 4 yards before you hit somebody. Rams struggle to get a player off the field, but they do, and Haynes is going to walk in.
And that is not going to matter. Mineral Ridge is on their heels right now. Touchdown, United Local. 6 more points brings our score, United Local 27. Mineral Ridge 3, and this is getting out of hand.
It sure is. They're imposing their will on the defensive front, and unfortunately for the Rams, their offense is not holding on to the ball long enough to give their defense a break. And, you know, that's one of the benefits that Coach Hake wanted to bring in. The kick is blocked. You can. I thought maybe he was allowed to return that, but maybe not.
I thought so too.
So there's a positive for the Rams. But as I was saying, one of the things that Coach Hake prided himself on here was getting some big numbers out.
And by default, we're going to kind of pass on him.
Yep.
So you know what? How about we leave it as Stouffer gets close to the end zone and get down the 1. Well, we'll wait for this. We got to wait for this game to be over. We can't give it out yet. So just talking nominees there.
Talking nominees. If anyone has a suggestion at home, you want to send Mac, Rob, or myself a text, feel free to send us a text. But right now we've got Quinn Bjork on the board for player of the game, Owen Wilson. Anybody else? Any unsung hero offensive, defensive lineman that you want to consider?
Colton Doherty's done a nice job on the inside there.
Colton has played a nice game, you know, in the middle linebacker.
And a nice cast up front.
Look, we're under center.
So we're going
We're going to take a knee.
Now we're going to push it forward there. Yep. And Stouffer, is he in? Not going to give it to him.
No, they're not.
Now you cannot do the tush push in high school. You cannot push the ball carrier, but you can. You can see that. I was watching there because an official asked me about this last week because they saw the replay. That was not at the game, but we push our guards when we do that. So.
Oh, that's what we do. We push our guards.
You can see that. I was watching for that. So it's 2nd in inches here, or 2nd in about 4 centimeters if you're in the medical field. All right, somebody shouting out there. Young Drew Aljansic, like Jake Blaker's blocking, and Louisville, they got it in there. A lot of pushing.
Yeah, there you go.
Gonna make sure he's in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Leopards. So Louisville takes a 30-13 lead. 1:46 left. Trevor Burek. Dr. Thomas with his eyes seeing beyond. He's watching the.
Yep, and they're going to give it to him.
All they marked just outside the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 Bears. With a base hit, it's 4-3. Did he get a hit? Yeah, he did. Infield single. How about that?
Oh, a little reverse. Number 8 gets a little block. Oh, they're going to get him for block in the back. Wow, they're going to get that on number 17, Braden Gainey. And say the folks here in Bear Country do not like that call.
Illegal block in the back called against Latonia.
They'll replay first down here.
Spot foul will move the ball back to midfield. First and 26 for the Bears.
Say handoff to Ethan Mathias, the workhorse tonight for the Latonia Bears.
Ball will be marked at about the 47-yard line. Second down, 20.
And say that'll bring out a second and very long second and 23 for the Bears. Dylan Jones getting ready to receive the snap. And he takes it, passing, taking a shot down the field. Oh. So it looks like number 17 shaking up on that play.
Dylan Jones' pass intended for Braden Gainey. Ball's incomplete.
So it falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 3rd and 23.
It'll be 3rd and 23 for the Bears.
Oh. Late flag on the play. They're going to get him for a horse collar.
Dylan Johns, the ball carrier.
And say that crowd didn't get their horse collar earlier in the game, but I think they're going to get it here.
Horse collar tackle against
Yeah, it'll be a personal foul, 15 yards.
The penalty will move the ball all the way down to the Matthews 30-yard line, where it'll be a manageable 3rd and 6 for the Bears.
Say that'll bring up a 3rd and 6 here for the Bears. I say with 6:30 left to go, you don't necessarily need points just quite yet, but you certainly love to put another touchdown on that scoreboard. So he takes the snap, looking. Yeah, again, there's that workhorse again, number 11. So got plenty of yards for a first down. 6 minutes left to play here in the 4th.
Picks up a first down, Latonia. The ball marked on the Matthews 22. Should have a couple of them if it weren't for Mr. Gainey's rather.
Dylan Jones takes the snap. Shovel pass to Braden Gainey. He's got some blockers out front. Saying wrestled out of bounds.
Braden Gainey, the ball carrier. Gainey
So that would bring up down at the 11. It'd be 1st and 10.
It's just like flips it to him.
5:25 left here to play. Set up in motion. Given number 11. Run out the gut. Ethan Mathia on the run.
Deep. A couple of other Mustangs in on the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4 for the Bears from the Matthews 5-yard line.
I say Mathia up the gut for once again another touchdown. So if my math is right, that is his 3rd touchdown of the evening.
Dylan Johns to attempt the point after.
And the PAT is up, and it is no good. 31-28, Latonia. We'll be right back after these messages.
Toyota of Warren, trusted to get you into your dream ride since 1996. And winner of Carfax's top-rated dealer award 6 years in a row. We've got great trucks, an experienced finance team, and the ease of Toyota Care's no-cost maintenance on all new Toyotas. Find yours with us today at Toyota of Warren. Check out Toyota of Warren's all-new website for online inventory with new models delivered daily. Set up financing or schedule service at toyotaofwarren.com.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at another Round Bar and Grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot.
Wilmington has 2 timeouts, so does Hubbard. They have time, so I'm going to check in the play clock. 7 on the play clock. He's going to snap it, hand it off. Romodum. Nowhere. He's going to get lose some yards. About to lose 2 yards there. And
timeout.
Wilmington's going to take a timeout.
On the kickoff. And they boots it out of bounds, and the refs throw that yellow flag.
Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own.
So Matthews will take the offense back on that field. See what they can muster up here with just under 5 minutes left to go here in the 4th. I'm sure they'll be relying on the Brewbreaker clan. They've been a great 1-2 combo here tonight, this ball game. Run up the gut. Tripped up by number, what is that, 67? 51. Dylan Bennett on the tackle. 6'3" junior. And that clock starts to tick here just under 4:30. Caden on the keeper. So he bounced on the outside, tried to make a move, wrestled down. So he'll gain of about 5 yards, and that clock continues to tick. I say, if you're Matthews, you're liking how this drive's going right down. You're still getting some first downs, but keeping that ball away from Latonia. That'll bring up third and short, 3rd and 4. Tackle wrestled down from behind. That is number 64, Dominic Lewis. A huge sack for the Latonia Bears. So that'll bring up 4th and long. And say this is almost do or die right now for those Matthews Mustangs. Under 3 minutes to play. And say back in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, fires. Incomplete. Ball was short. Turnover on downs. Latonia takes the ball back over. Don't go away, folks. To say this is turning into a great ball game. We'll be right back.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family.
You got your quarterback, Coda Shastine, was out there blocking. But what you don't want to do is, the offensive linemen, they can't go downfield and block on a boot keep like that because your receivers are running routes and they're not running they're not run blocking. So that could be an easy illegal man downfield call there. But again, Jake, we're chewing the clock here. 2 minutes just outside the red zone on 3rd and short.
2-minute warning, which doesn't matter in high school football. The clock will continue, and we have that old school formation like we talked about that's been working very, very well. Again, can't say enough about United this evening. If you're Mineral Ridge, Mike.
Absolute dog for the Bears tonight. And so there, Matthews is going to start. Well, they're not going to take a timeout. As that clock continues to tick. Say with 2 minutes left to go. Latonia takes the ball at their 11-yard line. Jones takes the ball, hands off to Messiah. Oh, Trucks a man. Right into the touchdown. On a late flag here. Personal foul on number 11. It's like Dame Brumberger. My apologies if you could hear that, folks. So that'd be another 11-yard touchdown for Matthias. With 1:41 left to play.
Personal foul against Matthews after the touchdown.
So that very well could have been the knockout punch for those Mustangs.
Dylan Johns to attempt the point after for the Bears.
PAT is up, and it is good. I say that extends the lead by 10, 38-28. You're Latonia Bears.
Move.
What a catch from Freddie Zahetner, giving life to this Greyhounds team. The Greyhounds fans are on their feet.
They move it across the field all the way from their own 43 to Hubbard 18. Minutes ago.
A throw from Vascal. Coming as a backup. There's a flag.
So at the line of scrimmage.
False start.
I'll bring him back a little bit.
I believe that's the first one from the Greyhounds. But after that great play, you take a little life out of you, but they should be fine. Good throw from Vascal, coming into the game as their backup quarterback skill position. Looks like the coach has
Miller
and
out.
Vascal in the huddle.
Time is ticking. We're under 45 seconds.
They're going quick.
They have no timeouts left. 1st and 15. It's a handoff.
Mitchell Tree trying to get to the outside. Can he get out of bounds? He does, and the clock is going to stop at 31.4.
Oh,
what an end. Ran probably 20 seconds off the clock there. Wouldn't call that good clock management, but
I mean, it's a hard decision there. You spike it, stop the clock, or I mean, they got the ball out of bounds. They got 30 seconds to go.
It is 2nd and 15 now. That penalty did hurt a little bit after that big play.
But back to that big play. What a throw by Vascal to Zettner. They haven't thrown the ball that much today.
I don't think
that was potentially one of the biggest plays of the game.
Miller under center. It's going to Mitchell Tree. It's a flea flicker. Vascal looking to pass. He's going to cut inside. Going nowhere. They better hurry up.
20 seconds.
Time. 20.
Berkeley celebrating. They got to go. They got to spike it. Hubbard's defense is celebrating. Cochran and Berkeley on the other side of the line. They spike it. What's the call?
Hubbard celebrating. Not the time to celebrate. Didn't get cut off sides, though. 12 seconds left.
Berkeley and Cochran were in the backfield celebrating.
This is it. This might be the play of the game. Last play. Gonna have to pass it. I don't think they can stay in that wing tee.
4th and 12.
Well, this is it. This is the game, folks. Berkeley and Cochran celebrating. Could have drawn off sides. Stopped the clock a little earlier. Get lucky. And this Wilmington crowd is on their feet.
Wilmington student section cheering. Hubbard student section cheering.
Here we go. Vascal.
12.2.
In the shotgun. Looking to pass. Vascal looking. Rolling to the left. He's going to run it. Tackle. Brady gets it. Stops it. Hubbard's going to win it.
Wait, they stopped the clock. The clock was stopped. Player injury. The clock has stopped. There's a player down.
Hubbard turns over possession. Hubbard's going to walk away with this one.
But Vascal's back up.
Hubbard's going to take a knee. Hubbard's going to go 2-0 on the year.
Hubbard takes out the Greyhounds.
Wilmington's going to go to 101.
Unbelievable game. Let's talk about that play there. Brady Krissick makes an unbelievable open field tackle. If he gets past him, it's a Hubbard touchdown. A Wilmington touchdown.
Hubbard celebrating. Needs some players on the field to snap the knee. Wow. Hubbard takes a timeout. Coach Hoffman is not liking his Eagles team after a win. Just take a knee. All right, Hubbard still got to win. 2-0 on the year. Brady Krissick.
That might have been the play of the game. The biggest play. That's an open field tackle. One-on-one. Him versus the quarterback. I mean, unbelievable.
All Hubbard has to do is snap the ball and take a knee. 1.9 left in the clock. Hubbard's up 28-21. And Hubbard's student section is getting ready. The band is ready. Songer's going to take a knee. I don't know what more. Unbelievable game. Does Wilmington try to intercept the snap? Probably not. Nope, it's over. Hubbard gets the win. Hubbard, 28. Wilmington, 21. And the celebration is on for the Hubbard Eagles as they win a thriller here in Wilmington, Pennsylvania. What a game. Unbelievable game. What a stop. What a drive. Someone's cramping, but Hubbard comes out in the cross-state matchup with the win. Ohio 1, Pennsylvania 0. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in to YSN Live. I'm Brady Fabrizio, joined aside Luke Manzo. Tune in for next week as Hubbard has their first home game against University School. Thank you.
YSN thanks you for watching this.
Back, I think.
Yep, we're back. Sorry.